Hey, sang dang dang dang, oh, yeah. And we are all here because we love reggae music. Sing, hey, sang dang dang, yeah. We love reggae music every day of our life. Don't try to abuse it night and day nor night. We love reggae music, that's our way of life. I just can't refuse it, so I pray for my life. Life, universal rhythm, it's a universal sound. Go and tell your people we're coming to rock this your town. Whether we are roots stepper, ska rock steady, roots rock or ragga, it are the same reggae, yeah. We love reggae music every day of our life. Don't try to abuse it night and day nor night. We love reggae music, that's our way of life. I just can't refuse it, so I pray for my life. Life, coming from Jamaica or even Africa. Now we're playing it in Germany, Switzerland, France and Russia. Whether ballad or rasta, Naya Bengue, 12 tribe of Israel or Bobo Asante, yeah. You can't trust none of them, no. So watch your back, yeah, me hydrate. Can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. But I will conquer them again, yeah. Can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. I will conquer them again, yeah. In this time of increasing violence, there's yet another bloodshed in the streets. Seems like the gun never remains silent. The devil's going after mankind and their seed. You see, they will do anything to fulfill their deadly wish, bribing and promising, trying to eat up all the small fish. So we can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. I will conquer them again, yeah. We can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. I will conquer them again, yeah. Over money and power, mankind is waging war, while some can fulfill their basic needs. Missiles in space aiming for the stars, leaving many babies hungry with nothing to eat, yeah. They are so unscrupulous, so what is left to do for us? Time is getting dangerous, so my brethren, you better stay conscious, cause we can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. But I will conquer them again, yeah. We can't trust none of them, no. We and them can be no friend. Hey, so watch your back, yeah, me hiding. But I will conquer them again, yeah.
Muy, pero muy buenas noches. Bienvenidos a otro especial de domingos de 100% Puro Reggae. Hoy en conexión directa con Alemania y también, obviamente, con mi hermano, compañero de entrevista, compañero del reggae, compañero de la vida y gran amigo, el señor Robert Ay. ¿Cómo estás, Robert?
Muy bien, MT Dreads, un saludo para toda la audiencia de 100% Puro Reggae Radio, una vez más en estos domingos de entrevistas, en especial conexión, triple conexión como siempre ahora desde Alemania, Buenos Aires y Los Ángeles, California. Brother, pues ¿a quién tenemos esta noche? Hazme los honores, por favor.
Hoy tenemos un pedazo de historia del reggae de Alemania, una gran trayectoria de muchísimos años. Así que vamos a darle la bienvenida con un fuerte aplauso al señor Banton.
Give thanks. Yeah, man, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty and Paradise Selassie the First. Yeah, Rastafari, it's a pleasure, and I give thanks for being here tonight on your program.
Saludos a todos y gracias al Most High de Su Majestad Rastafari, y pues saludos a todos y gracias por tenerlo esta noche aquí.
Bien, bueno, vamos a comenzar realmente una entrevista muy, pero muy interesante porque recorre mucho la historia de un país donde estuvo, por ejemplo, dividido. Quiero saber también después bueno, vamos a ir metiéndonos de lleno, pero es una historia muy interesante. Preguntarle, Robert, cómo él comienza su gusto con la música, no solo con el reggae, sino cuándo es que empieza él a interesarse por la música.
When you become to get the interest in music, not use reggae music, all music, like the day you said, music is part of me. Do you remember that day?
Well, as you know, I just remember that I have always had, a great love for music. I think everybody has, we all have music inside of us, and but I always used to love music, and I remember when I was very small, very young. I remember one time I had, I had a dream, or was somehow, seeing myself in with a guitar and, on the stage, but that was a long time before I started, discovering Bob Marley, and reggae music. Reggae music I came across when I was about 15, 16, and then, I started to feel this music so strongly, and the more I think about the meaning of this music, I know, I had the wish, to be able to play this in the future, but I know it's going to take a learning process to get there.
Desde niño sabía que había en su corazón, al igual que el de todos nosotros, música. Empezó a agarrar un gusto, pero fue hasta los 15 o 16 años que empezó a escuchar a Bob Marley y encuentra con la influencia ahora del reggae music.
Bien, vos fijate lo que él empieza a contar, ese interés que nace a los 15, 16, que él, creo, si no me equivoco, justo en esa época, en 1981, viaja a Jamaica. Preguntale eso.
In 1981, this is the first time you traveled to Jamaica, right?
Correct, yeah.
¿Por qué fue? ¿Por vacaciones? ¿Cómo fue lo del viaje a Jamaica?
What was the reason your trip to Jamaica? Was vacations? What was your interest to go to Jamaica?
The time when I went to Jamaica, I was already a big fan and lover of reggae music. Coincidentally, you could call it that, or destiny, or whatever you might want to call it. My aunt and her husband had just started to settle in Jamaica. My uncle being an ex-British soldier, who had been in Jamaica before the Jamaican independence, and the time when he retired from the army, decided that whenever he get his retirement, he would like to have a place in Jamaica where he could also, frequently go. He and his family,
Mm-hmm.
So this is my immediate, family. Like my aunt is my father's sister. She was married to an ex-soldier. So this is how the personal or the physical connection came about. So my family, my cousins are going there. So we naturally got invited also to say, and when we get the chance, we went.
All right. La primera vez fue, bro, porque nos comenta que su tío fue parte del Army británico y cuando él se retira, él decide tener un pedazo de tierra allá en Jamaica. Entonces, pues ya tenía primos allá y fue cuando pues él tiene la suerte de ir para Jamaica también con sus tíos y pues obviamente pues nutrirse con todo lo que es la cultura de Jamaica.
Bien, hay algo también particular que, bueno, después de que él viaja a Jamaica, a él creo que le cambia la manera de pensar o de pensar a futuro, porque ve, creo que un show de Yellowman y él dice que él mismo en entrevistas ha dicho que lo que hacía este man, él también lo podía hacer o algo así. Y ahí fue cuando realmente, cuando vuelve, es cuando se dedica, me parece, de lleno ya al interés por el reggae.
One of the reasons even in interviews is after you saw Jelloman show, it changed your life. And you decide to become a reggae artist. That's right?
Well, the truth is, when I was in Jamaica, that time, being already a big, lover of reggae music and the vibe, and getting to understand, the Jamaican culture, and therefore also getting in contact with all types of, aspects and colors of the Jamaican music culture. I went to an event where, was in Montego Bay. That time it was like an open air, festival outside, and Yellowman was the headline. And that time Yellowman was just, becoming famous in Jamaica. He had about 5 or 6 different songs in the Jamaican charts, and it was all entertainment, the DJ style, Yellowman, typical Yellowman style. So when I realized that how much he was able to entertain the crowd, and the crowd embraced him and enjoyed him, and he was very popular, being that he was such an outsider, knowing, from his looks and his, maybe his social status also, because, people, maybe, laugh at him or whatever, and so then I thought to myself, well, this music is bigger. It's not just for some people, it's not only for certain people, it's for everyone. There's something bigger inside. You can make it within this music if you want to, if you make yourself a part of the music.
Okay. Cuando él estaba en Jamaica ya como un gran enamorado del reggae music y de la cultura de Jamaica, va a un show de Jamaica de Yellowman, no nada más de Yellowman, dice que cuando fue para ver a Yellowman apenas tenía 5 o 6 canciones, todavía no era un big artista, pero era ya, o lo que lo influenció mucho fue el ver la energía que era el Sound System, la energía del festival, y también ver que Yellowman es un extranjero, ¿no? Es un extranjero, por decirlo así como lo dice él, un outsider. Outsider significa que eres como si fueras un extranjero, como si no pertenecieras a esa cultura o a ese tipo de personas, ¿no? Entonces, él pensó en ese momento que reggae music era algo más grande y que no era solamente para un cierto tipo de personas o de cultura, ¿no?
Bien, bueno, hablas de lo de Yellowman por el hecho de que, bueno, Yellowman, al ser albino, tuvo mucho rechazo y le costó muchísimo, por eso realmente es muy grande en lo que hizo, porque, bueno, también fue mucho tiempo rechazado. Otra de las cosas es que este man, Robert, estuvo en una época en Jamaica que fue una de las épocas doradas del reggae con los DJ, con los toasters, con los MC, como lo quieran llamar. Él, después de esto, ¿en qué año se vuelve a Alemania? Después de ver todo eso, porque realmente volver con todo eso a Alemania es, creo que, muy importante para lo que hoy es su carrera.
Yeah. Uwe, when you've been in Jamaica, actually, you was in the golden era of music in Jamaica, and you got the influence for the best artists in Jamaica. When you decide to return to Germany, and what you get from Jamaica to take into Germany in reggae music?
Well, one thing is, I think reggae music, there's so much inside to learn. You know, the special message and the love and the energy of reggae music it's really for everyone. And the proof is there. The evidence is there, because almost every place you go on this earth, you will find people who love reggae music and who can feel, you know, the positive energy of reggae music. And for something like this, you know, so great to come from a tiny little island in one place in the Caribbean Sea, you know, from a people that have been carried there into captivity, you know, there's a message behind for everyone, for entire humanity to learn from, and that it is possible, you know, to overcome even the most difficult obstacles mentally and physically, and to overcome it with love. And this love has been brought to us by Rastafari, you know, by Haile Selassie, you know, who is showing the world and mankind, you know, the way to unite, you know.
Reggae music es una música que enriquece, pero nunca deja de enriquecerte y nunca deja de aprenderse, especialmente en un lugar como una isla de Jamaica, que toda la gente fue traída a través del esclavismo, lo sabemos todos, que está en un lugar muy bonito en el Caribe, y es donde él es lo que se trae de Jamaica. But when you decide, when is your decision to leave Jamaica and go back to Germany?
Oh, you know, I did not live in Jamaica. You know, I didn't spend years living there. Actually, you know, I came back. I came back to Germany, but I always had, I seeked and I always had very, very close relationship to Jamaican people. You know, very, very, even, you know, it's like family, you know, for me, you know, and I still have good and permanent links, you know, contacts to Jamaica, of course, you know, if my auntie is still living there, you know, so a part of Jamaica is always with me.
Yeah, man. Él nunca dejó Jamaica, brother, como lo dice, Jamaica es parte de él y será parte de él, su tía vive allá, tiene bastante relación con la gente de Jamaica, nunca dejó Jamaica.
Ok, bueno, decirle que vamos a escuchar un poquito más de música y seguimos en estos especiales de domingo.
Let's play a tune and we come back right now. 100% puro reggae, triple connection, Germany, V, señor MT Dread, Robert I, Yaman.
Ya venimos.
Sitting by myself in this lonely room, Ain't got no one to call my own, yeah. So I picked up the phone to tell you, Lord, I'd let you know that I'm here by myself, thinking of you and no one else. I thought I'd let you know. So I picked up the phone just to hear your voice. I thought I'd let you know. So far away from home, yeah, but that's my choice. I thought I'd let you know that I'm doing what I have to do. Sometimes it takes a sacrifice. So many a days and many a nights I'm on traveling on this rocky road of life, knowing I will never leave I alone. No make I dash my foot against no stone, longing for the woman I call my own. Want you to know that I love you, that I miss you, that I care for you. Want you to know that I love you, that I need you. Do you feel the same way too? Want you to know that I love you, that I miss you, that I care for you. Want you to know that I love you, that I need you. Do you feel the same way too? Thought I'd let you know that I'm here by myself, thinking of you and no one else. Thought I'd let you know. So I picked up the phone, yeah, just to hear your voice. Thought I'd let you know. So far away from home, yeah, but that's my choice. Thought I'd let you know that I'm doing what I have to do. Sometimes it takes a sacrifice. Foxes have holes and birds have their nests. They ain't got nowhere to lay my head for rest, yeah. Knowing that this life is one big test. Sometimes we're feeling down, sometimes we're stressed. Yet in doing what we're doing, I still feel that we're blessed. So I thought I'd let you know that I'm here by myself, thinking of you and no one else. Thought I'd let you know. So I picked up the phone, yeah, to hear your voice. Thought I'd let you know. So far away from home, yeah, but that's my choice. Thought I'd let you know that I'm doing
The
what
stock
I
market
have.
crash has come, and the Great Depression has begun.
The money I turn them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money I turn them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. The money I turn them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money I turn them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. Things get bad, things get worse. No water can quench them thirst. Always craving, always greedy. No care for the poor and needy. Speculating, calculating. The outcome is devastating. Oh, what a shock when this bubble pop. Had the day when the monetary system flop. The money I thought them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rules. The money I thought them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. The money I thought them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money I thought them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. You see them ready to go sell them one a brother. Cause them worship the bling and the dollar. Putting their trust into vanity. Ready to sell them soul for money. But the Rasta man no licky licky. And the Bobo man no yummy yummy. Even if heaven and earth fade away, we know Jah love is here to stay. The money I turn them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money I turn them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. The money I turn them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. sanctuary. They worship the Dow Jones and them pay for money. And them no care about humanity. And now them losing all them sanity. For too long the whole of them just a gamble with the faith of the meek and the humble. Now them afraid cause them a hear judge a grumble. Too late them can't stop the system from tumble. No, no, no. The money has turned them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money has turned them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold now. The money has turned them in a fool. They're breaking the golden rule. The money has turned them in a fool. Can't quiet, can't cold. Never make that money. The money has turned them in a fool.
Bueno, y ahí pasaba la música del señor Uwe Banton directamente desde Alemania. ¿En qué ciudad de Alemania está ahora él?
What city of Germany are you now?
I live in Bielefeld.
Bielefeld.
Yeah, it's not a major city, but it's also not a small city. It's about 350,000 people, you know, not a million. You know.
Es una ciudad pequeña, no tan grande, como unas 300,000 personas.
Bien. Bueno, me interesa mucho el hecho de cómo se desarrolló el reggae music en un país donde, como todos sabemos, o por ahí hay gente muy joven que por ahí no conoce un poquito de historia. El tema es que Alemania estuvo dividida en dos, como todos saben, por la Guerra Fría, en el año 1989 el muro de Berlín cae, y obviamente vuelve a ser una Alemania unida. Pero me interesa esos años antes de la caída del muro, brother. ¿Cómo era ser músico en un país dividido, en un país, por un lado, los Estados Unidos y por el otro lado el comunismo soviético? ¿Cómo era, no a nivel político, sino cómo era ser músico en esa época, antes de la caída del muro?
We know Germany was divided back in the days for a wall. And before, what part of Germany was with the United States, the other part was with the communists. And anyways, how it was to be a musician before the wall came down?
I must say, okay, I can talk a little bit about the past from what I have seen. You know, didn't really start seriously as a musician before the wall came down. You know, it was just like I was trying and, doing my thing, but it was about the wall came down 1989.
Sí.
And I started playing with my first band in 1992.
Movement.
You know, but I can still. You want to translate that?
Yeah, dice que empezó a tocar en 1992, you say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dice que empezó un poquito a tocar antes de la caída del muro y de lo que se acuerda que en ese tiempo empezaba a tocar en 1992 con su banda.
Claro, en 1992. Sí.
Yeah. Can I say?
Go on.
Yes.
But what I can say or what I have observed, is, being a follower and an observer, of course, the reggae scene over here, is that it has, grown. It has evolved from, in the early days, it was really the people who are playing reggae music, and doing reggae music in Germany were mostly either, Caribbean people or people from Britain, from England, or also Caribbean people coming through England, and also, German people as well. But there were very few who were starting to learn it, to play it. I remember back in the days when I started to play reggae, reggae musicians, you would find very few, because most people here, they play rock music or they play jazz or, or even classic. But reggae musicians, it was not something that people, could go to school and learn. It was something you heard reggae, you listen to reggae music somewhere, you find it somewhere, and then you start to love it. And then you have to teach yourself, how to play it. Or you have probably, someone from within that culture, teaching you or guiding, and to find that way. But most of it comes from out of your own, initiative. And today, nowadays, you have a lot of young, people who are probably music students, who are now have great interest in reggae music as a contrast or a difference, to when, classic and jazz. And it has a much, wider acceptance now.
Oh, okay. Desde que él recuerda el desarrollo de la música reggae en Jamaica, fue traído por gente del Caribe que empezaba a hacer reggae en Alemania, gente que llegaba, o gente del Caribe pero que era de origen de UK. Nosotros sabemos la gran relación que hay. Sí. A través de UK llegaban a Alemania, empezaban a hacer reggae. El reggae music para la gente de Alemania no era algo que podías aprender, no había una escuela, ¿no? Tenías que empezar a aprender por ti mismo, y como él dice, ¿no? Reggae music es algo que te va desarrollando por sí mismo, ¿no? Y te trae hasta a donde estás. Me llama mucho la atención, ¿no? Que es muy diferente la forma de las influencias, cómo llegan a Germany y a cómo nos han llegado a nosotros acá en esta parte de América.
Bien, lo que me gustaría por ahí saber, porque él habló sobre que formó en 1992, su primera banda se llamó Movement, los años que él arranca como DJ antes de la caída del muro, porque para mí eran años difíciles, no sé en cuál de las dos Alemanias estaba, y cómo son esos años de DJ antes de formar su primera banda. Me quedó esa pendiente.
Before you started your first band, Movement, you was a DJ, and it was when the world still was on. What part of Germany you was?
In West Germany. West. Yeah. I mean, DJ. I was like, more. When I started, like in the early mid '80s, 1985. Just. I was in the middle of like you could imagine, there's a club and the reggae music is playing, and then me and my friends, or we in the crew, we go around the microphone and we make, like a takeover, we used to call it, take the microphone and start chanting, Yes, I'm on as the vast DJ, chanting their music in each and every way, that kind of style.
Estilo Rabadab, lo que hacían los DJs jamaiquinos, los toasters, o en este caso, si venía de UK, era más a lo que eran los MC.
Era lo que, como él dice, ¿no? Que se empezaba a juntar, estaban en el West de Alemania, y se juntaba con los otros DJs y empezaban a hacer el tosti, como lo dijiste, pero exactamente fue lo que nos estaba diciendo bueno, Obi, esta tarde aquí en 100% Puro Reggae, Radio Triple Conexión, brother.
Bien. ¿Querés hacerle alguna voz, Robert?
Yeah, I have a question.
Pará.
What's up?
Córrete un segundito a la izquierda. Ahí, así no te me vas de pantalla. Perfecto, ahora sí.
Ok, ahí estamos. ¿Listo, brother?
Excelente.
Ok, ahora sí, bueno, yo tengo una pregunta, la voy a decir primero en español. Sabemos que Alemania tiene una historia muy, muy grande de divisiones por las razas, que desgraciadamente hay un personaje importante en la historia que marcó mucho, que fue Hitler. Nosotros realmente somos extranjeros, no sabemos realmente cómo es Alemania, ¿no? Ahora mismo, pero mi pregunta que le voy a hacer a él es la siguiente. La voy a decir primero en inglés y luego la decimos en español, para que no se me olvide. O bueno, en español primero. Yo quiero preguntarle cómo es la división de gente en Alemania y qué tan aceptado es el reggae music. What we know the history of Germany. You know, it was suffering wars. Sadly, person like Hitler came with a lot of bigotry and hate with the people, and it was a time within Germany. It was not allowed black people. It was not allowed another people for another country. But after the war, everything started change. How is that change now in Germany after so long? How is to be a black people? How is to be a reggae artist in Germany now?
Well, I can speak of what I have seen, throughout my lifetime. And I have seen a great, change. I have seen a lot of things changing, and this is great, fluctuation of, immigrants also. And I can only say that mostly, it's not causing major problems. There are prejudices which are still there in the heads, of people, of some people, which is something that cannot be denied, But when I look back in history, there has been a great development. And history kind of shows that the people who exercise power, are very, very easily, tempted to abuse their power. And if we as mankind, as human beings, don't accept that we ourselves are not the greatest of everything, there is something that is supreme. If we as man feel that we are God, then we are going to destroy our earth and the life. We have to accept that we didn't create this life. This life was given to us, by a higher force, and so we have to submit ourselves to that force in order not to, overstep, the rules and the mechanisms that hold everything together, the thing that is called life,
Yeah, man. Pues dice que lo que él ha aprendido a través de la historia, obviamente no se puede negar lo que ha pasado allá. Ha aprendido a través de la historia que las cosas han cambiado mucho. En Alemania hay un cambio tremendo ahora. Por ahí me perdí un poquito.
No, perfecto.
Es que es largo de repente todo y poder dar tanta atención. Pero ha aprendido también que a veces tener gente que ejerce el poder con abuso ha venido mal. Él cree que lejos de haber alguien con más poder que otras personas, todos vamos a llegar a un momento en que pues nos vamos a ir, ¿no? Y solo hay una existencia y es lo que debemos de aprender, es lo que él ha aprendido, ¿no? Que no hay un ser más divino que otro, que a veces nosotros hemos jugado a ser Dios, pero el único ser divino va a ser el día que nos vayamos, ese día lo vamos a ver.
Sí, también muy interesante lo que dijo, que fue una vida que no buscamos, sino que nos dieron.
Exacto. Por eso es todo, como te digo, no dice, no podemos negar la historia.
Bien. Bueno, vamos a ir con el segundo bloquecito, nos metemos otro poquito de música, Robert, ¿te parece?
Vámonos.
Dale vos el pie al bloque.
Vámonos, International. Perdón,
sí.
Bueno,
no,
en colaboración con International Reggae Station, 100% puro reggae radio conexión con Obi, Germany, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Los Ángeles, California. Vámonos con más música.
Hoy, entrevista con el gran Banton. Ya venimos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And you know what we need in this world today to build a better future. It's to teach our children the truth, you know. So we're asking for a good and proper education. Hey, when I think about the youth today, I know the children need good education. Changing situation. Teach the youths the truth, cause that's the only way to build a better nation. And let them make good use from what they learn for all the coming generation. Yeah. You see, the only way to guarantee more equal opportunity, encourage creativity, fulfill responsibility, so let them know their history, their roots and their identity. One God, one name, one destiny, the only way we can be free. Knowledge is power, pass it on, every minute, every hour. Pass it on, give them the right books to devour. Pass it on, so more blessings can shower. Pass it on. Because I know that this world is full of temptation. So when you hear these lines I sing, then you should know I want to change that situation. Encourage man and woman to rise up and work with high determination. Yeah. Cause only the fittest of the fittest shall survive in this your time of revelation. Yeah. So give them the teachings of His Majesty, no wonderful philosophy, religion and morality. Consider right priority, maths, algebra, biology. Take time and teach them patiently, like ABC and 1, 2, 3. Let them rise in harmony. Knowledge is power. Pass it on, every minute, every hour. Pass it on, give them the right books to devour. Yeah. Pass it on, so more blessings can shower. Yeah. Pass it on, yeah.
Banton right here in Munich, live and direct at the Fire Farm session. And I say, do good, and good must follow you. Seen, blessed. Do good, and good will follow you. And that's the only way to survive. Stay alive, do good, and good will follow you. And that's the only way to survive. Now when my enemies came to eat up my flesh, they stumble and they fall. Little did they know that their backs would be soon against the wall, against the wall. Inside they beat, like they scorn, like and I. Well, one thing I know, they can't keep us down. Now that you know that united we stand and divided we fall. So we tell them do good, and good will follow you. And that's the only way to survive. Stay alive, do good, and good will follow you, follow you. And that's the only way to survive. Yes, you got to do your best to help your brother, your brother. Learn to love and support your sister, your sister. to respect and honor the elders, the elders. The babe and the suckling, they need a protection. Yeah, so you got to do good, and good will follow you, follow you. That's the only way to survive. Stay alive, do good, and good will follow you, follow you. That's the only way to survive.
Bueno, nos vamos a meter en el último bloquecito. Recién en el bloque anterior, brother, vos, Robert, decías, me perdí un poquito. Ustedes lo escucharon hablar a V y es bastante lo que habló y es excelente el trabajo que hace mi hermano, el señor Robert Ay. Así que, brother, no te pierdes nunca. Es increíble.
Bro, ¿sabes que
mira,
déjame, para, como dices tú. De repente, para. De repente no es que me pierda, es que sabes que son tan sabias las palabras de V que pongo tanta atención que me pongo a analizar tantas cosas que está comentando, ¿no? Hay veces de que en las entrevistas, lejos de estar atento a la traducción, a veces lo humano me gana y la verdad es de que nos encontramos y nos sorprende. Yo creo que cada vez un artista con sus respuestas, ¿no? Que en la vida las hubiéramos esperado. Entonces, de repente, cuando llega una persona como V, que él es de Germany, con esta sencillez que tiene, este entendimiento del proceso que ha vivido su país con el reggae music y él mismo como ser humano, la verdad es de que te pone atento, ¿no? Te pone ahí a escuchar y es por eso que de repente te pones tú mismo a analizar tantas cosas de la vida, ¿no? Y a través de las cosas te das cuenta de a pesar de ser diferentes economías, a pesar de ser diferente país, cultura, no estamos tan lejanos del mismo sufrimiento.
bueno, igual es increíble también lo que memorizás. Por eso, más que memorizar, es analizar, como vos decís, y prestar mucha atención a lo que dice. Por eso te sale tan natural. Así que la gente ahí también... denle like a la página del señor Robert Ay, International Reggae Station. Así que, bueno, vamos a meternos vamos a meternos en los primeros años de Movement, que es la primera banda que se forma en el año 93, con 3 discos, hasta el último en el año 2003, que después, bueno, ya en el año 2004 él arranca en solitario. Pero bueno, ¿cómo fueron esos años con su primera banda?
So you start with the Movement Band, you record 3 albums. How was the years with your band?
With the movements, yes, it was very, very great experience, and we played a lot of very, very nice shows, and we had also, what you call it, like fluctuation of, musicians. Over the years, we didn't have like one bass player or one drummer, always new people came in, and, it was more like a project. Also,
fue un buen tiempo donde conoció diferente gente. Nunca pudieron mantener una banda completa, solamente un bajista, de repente un guitarrista, un baterista, pero siempre venía y se iba gente nueva. Fue más que una banda, un proyecto.
Claro, bueno, obviamente agarró mucha experiencia porque también es una banda que sonó muy, pero muy bien, y eso fue lo que da comienzo a lo que es realmente hoy la carrera, que comienza en el año 2004.
So it was the beginnings in Banton, and of course you get a lot of experience after that, and that's the step for you to become a solo artist, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure. It was just like the natural way how things, went. After 10 years, I think 10 years, touring with the band Movements, it was not so clear again, where the direction would be going. you know, because as I said, maybe I think I'm the only one who was there from beginning, you know, and then after some time, then, you know, always, you know, different people came. And being a musician in Germany, especially a reggae musician, is not something that you could really, you know, rely on as to, you know, make a living, you know, to eat, to be able to provide for yourself and your family. So, you know, you cannot have members then, so to speak, and like everyone is employed, you know, and we're getting enough shows. It's not like that, you know. When we get the shows, we are happy for it, you know. And then, of course, musicians need to play in different bands, you know, if you want to be a musician. So,
yeah. Después de 12 años, pues la banda llevaba diferente, bueno, los músicos y él llevaban diferentes rumbos, como él lo dice, él después de 2 años era el único que realmente seguía de los miembros originales de la banda. Entonces él sabe que en ese tiempo era muy difícil, como ahora todavía lo es, ser músico y especialmente de reggae y sobrevivir de reggae music y tener a músicos todavía como empleados y pagarles. Entonces es cuando él decide mejor tomar el rumbo por sí solo.
Bien, ¿querés hacerle alguna voz, Robert?
Yeah, I have another important question.
mm-hmm.
What's going on in the future for Ube?
Well, right now, it's a good question, you know, because right now I'm in the process of completing the works on my new album. You know, I'm receiving, you know, collecting all the files and mixing them, and you know, hope to release it very, very soon. You know, within a couple months' time. You know, I want to launch the album. You know, and some great material, great new songs, and great musicians playing on them, and you know, I'm very, very happy and humbled. I give thanks. You know, look out for it to come soon.
Yeah, man. Está contento y le dice que fue buena pregunta, que está ahorita juntando ya las últimas palabras del álbum, está haciendo los últimos mixes y pues en 2 meses espera que este álbum salga ya al mercado. Do you have the name of the album or still is a top secret?
It's still a top secret, but you're going to hear about it soon.
Ok, pronto lo sabrán, todavía es un secreto alto el nombre del álbum, pero en 2 meses aquí está. Ubi, I hope so. In 2 months, we'll release the album in 100% pure reggae.
Yeah. Yes,
If it's possible.
Yeah, man, of course it's possible.
Ok.
Ok, ya lo escucharon, vamos a estar aquí haciendo el release del nuevo álbum de Banton, que en 2 meses aproximadamente va a estar, ya está, comprometí también a MT.
Bien, preguntale si es el 5º álbum, ¿el 5º o el 6º? No, el 5º me parece.
Is your number 5 or 6 album?
This would be my, let me say, 3 album with movements and then 3 album with...
No. Yo decía
seventh album.
7 álbumes, bro.
If you're including the movements album,
okay.
You know, but and not counting singles, you know, just albums. Yeah, that would be my 7th.
Ok, incluyendo el disco que tiene con Movement Band, no incluyendo los singles, nada más los puros álbumes, serían 7 en total hasta el día.
Ok, y en solitario, claro, son 4, no, claro, son 3, es verdad. 3 con Movement, 3 en solitario, y el próximo que es... yo tengo acá 7 álbumes, yo tengo 7. A ver...
Sí, tiene 7. Con el de V-Band, con el de Movement Band.
Ok, perfecto. Listo.
Sí, son 7.
Bien.
And as a solo artist, you have 3, right?
Right.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
No.
3 álbumes como solo artista.
4, Roots en 2007, Rightful Place 2009, Mental War 2012, and Evolution en 2015, ¿puede ser?
Which one is the last one?
Which one is the... ¿Cómo dices que se llama el último, bro?
¿Evolution?
¿Evolution?
Or Mental War?
Or Mental War. Or is just a single?
No, Mental War is an album, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, Mental War is an album, definitely. Yeah, but Evolution, no, I don't have an
Okay.
album called Evolution.
Mental War es el último. This is the last
Sí.
one.
Sí, pero dice que el de Evolución no.
Perfecto.
Ese no.
Ok. Bueno, este álbum que está grabando ahora, ¿cuánto hace que lo viene produciendo? Si es independiente, ¿cómo es? ¿Cómo él graba un disco?
The new album you got coming up, how long you are working on it, and how is the process to record an album for you?
Well, I've been working on this album for how could I say? The way how I work is, I catch ideas, whenever I get them. That can happen sometimes. I'm walking or I'm riding on my bicycle, and then nowadays with technology, I take my phone and then I record the idea. And most times when I get home, I, do a little, programming on the computer just to conserve, to hold the idea. And then, I keep on working it, writing lyrics, and then after some time I send them out, and other musicians record their parts for me. The drummer records the drum track, and this is the work mostly on this album. And then, other musicians come in and everyone adds their color, and then the song grows, and it's just naturally that not every idea, you have will develop into becoming a finished, song. Only the best, and it kind of crystallize.
Por ahí se nos fue Banton, a ver si regresa ahorita.
Ahí está.
Ahí está, de regreso.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, there was a phone call coming and I don't know how to...
No, that's good, don't worry about it. And, okay, bro, pues mira, dice que el proceso de él para hacer un álbum lo agarra desde caminando, desde montando su bicicleta, va agarrando las ideas, ahora usa la tecnología, graba algo en su teléfono, lo va grabando, ya que tiene la canción junta, la empieza a mandar a músicos, a diferentes músicos, quién va a ser el baterista, quién va a ser la guitarra, hasta formar toda la idea junta. Es como él ha venido trabajando sus álbumes y especialmente este álbum. For how long you been working in this album?
For at least over the last 2-3 years.
Por lo menos los últimos 2 o 3 años.
But not constantly working. Like it's not like I'm working
no constantemente.
Every day for 8 hours. It's I have other things that I do also. The songs, they need time to grow. Also, sometimes it's better to record them and leave them for some time. Then you listen to them again, and then you can view it from another perspective also, and give the song time to grow.
Toma tiempo para componer la canción. Dice que de repente la termina, de repente la vuelve a escuchar y de repente hay algo que ya no le gustó, hay que cambiarlo y así es como va arreglando la canción. Entonces, como nos los dice, ya van más de casi 3 años, de 2 a 3 años trabajando en este álbum.
¿Tiene estudio propio? ¿Tiene?
Do you have your own studio? Your home studio?
Yes, I have. My home is my studio. My house is my studio. This is where I have everything here in the midst of where I live. I have a good recording microphone here. I have my instruments here. So this is where everything starts. It's like even with our body, our temple, everything starts from within, from your heart. And then from there you carry it outside,
I know that feeling.
Es como el nombre... Sí, decir, Robert.
Es como nosotros. Bueno, dice que prácticamente vive en su estudio, tiene ahí un buen micrófono, tiene buen setup para un buen equipo para grabar y es su templo donde todo empieza.
Como un nombre de uno de sus álbums, Rayfood Place, así que ese es el lugar correcto sería, donde
Es
obviamente...
like the name of one of your albums. What's the name of the album, bro?
Rayfood
Rayfood Place.
Place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like your studio.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Como tu
Yeah.
estudio.
Bien,
True.
vamos a ir con las últimas preguntitas, así ya lo vamos liberando. La verdad que es un artista, es el primer artista, quiero contarle a la gente que es el primer artista que escuché de Alemania. Casi principio de los años 2000 conocí este artista gracias a un amigo que tenía que lo conocía, que había viajado a Europa y tenía uno de los CD de él. Y bueno, ¿qué artistas del momento, una de las preguntas que siempre hago al final, ¿qué artistas de esta nueva época le gusta? ¿O qué escucha de los últimos años de estos artistas nuevos?
What kind of reggae new artists do you are listening now? For the last 10 years.
I listen to, of course, I listen not only reggae, artists and musicians, but I listen all type of music, But as in reggae, I love and enjoy roots music. I love and enjoy to listen old roots and new roots. Roots is roots, and I love roots and culture. So from Earl China Smith, with Inna the Yard, to John Nine, to Chronics, and Protege, and Kabaka Pyramid, and everything is one. It's one music. When I hear a good song, I don't really care about who the singer is. I have to acknowledge that it's a good song,
Escucha desde el viejo Roots hasta el nuevo Roots, como lo dijo Chin Smith, Chronics, Jan Knight, en todos esos, ¿no?
Pero
cuando la canción
Kabaka
está buena, no le importa si el artista tiene un nombre grande o no. Si la canción es buena, él la escucha.
Y ahí también decía que escucha no solo reggae, sino que escucha otros estilos. ¿Qué otra música? ¿Qué otra música escucha? A ver.
What other Ganger music do you listen to?
Oh, I love soul.
Soul.
It can be anything. I can even listen to a classic song and like it. It's music is music, or spiritual music. I couldn't really say I have only that genre. One thing I do, I can appreciate anything that is musical, but it is a vibration thing with music. Some vibration I don't take onto so easily.
Exacto.
Other makes it easier.
Puede escuchar desde música clásica, ¿no? Pero en pocas palabras, la música para él es esa vibración, ¿no? Si la música tiene esa vibración, es algo que va a escuchar.
Bien. ¿Alguna más, Robert?
The last one, what is your social media where people can find your music, your videos?
Yeah, well, people can easily find me on YouTube, and I have my own channel, but there's a lot of my music online on YouTube. Uwe Banton, UWEBANTON, and I'm on Facebook also. I have a Facebook page and Instagram also. These, social medias is good, and I give thanks, for being able to spread the word, but the main message is in the music, and therefore look out for the new album. And I give thanks also for, you having me on your program, for the invitation, and, give thanks to all who help to spread the love and the message and the vibe of reggae music. Give thanks.
Te quiere dar muchas gracias. Ya escucharon, lo pueden encontrar en Facebook, lo pueden encontrar en YouTube, en todas las plataformas sociales. Su nombre se pronuncia Obi Banton, pero obviamente se escribe como se escucha Uwe Banton, U-W-E Banton, como se escucha para la gente latina, lo pueden encontrar. Muy recomendable este artista, gran artista, con una trayectoria de tantísimos años. Y la verdad yo estuve escuchando su música, recomendación de MT, y la verdad quedé encantado.
Es un artista que respeto muchísimo. Como dije, es el primer artista que escuché de Alemania y tengo una admiración enorme por él. Decirle que lo admiro realmente mucho antes de decirle lo último que le quiero decir.
MT, wanna let you know he has a big admiration for you as a person, as an artist. He's following you for so long.
Well. I thank you also, for your support and for feeling the vibe. It shows me that this music have so much greater power, than if we different continent, different language, and different background can connect through this, then it's
Exacto.
a great.
Through the vibe.
Yes,
Quiere darte las gracias, ¿no? Reggae music va más allá y no importa de dónde seamos, dónde estemos, qué color seamos, siempre tenemos la conexión del reggae music a través de la vibración.
Y quiero contarle a la gente, así le decimos lo último, porque le voy a pedir un pedacito de una canción después, que no la podemos pasar porque tiene derecho de autor, entonces Facebook nos cancela, entonces la vamos a escuchar a capela. Pero de verdad es la segunda vez que tengo una entrevista con un artista al cual escucho hace muchos años y gracias a 100% Puro Reggae, estas cosas que me regala la vida, de poder tenerlo por segunda vez a un artista que realmente admiro muchísimo, lo escucho hace muchísimos años. Y bueno, para mí hoy es un día muy, pero muy especial poder tenerlo y en Facebook Live por segunda vez, ustedes lo están viendo, realmente para mí es algo hoy es un día muy, pero muy importante.
It's the second time MT has the opportunity to do an interview with you, this time on Facebook Live. It's very pleasure for him and a very important thing. Just he wanna let you know that, and he hopes to do this thing again in 2 months, with the release of your new album, right?
Yes, I hope so. I will looking forward.
Yeah, man.
Bien.
Give thanks.
Y lo último.
So this was live on Facebook.
Yeah, this will be live on Facebook.
Or will be? It's not.
No, it's live on Facebook.
Oh, it's now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I agree. Not aware, but naturally this is how the thing come.
Yes.
So it's all from the heart, straight from the heart,
Yeah, man.
Bien. Y mi canción, una de mis canciones preferidas de él, hoy no la vamos a poder pasar porque tiene derechos de autor y Facebook hoy en día cancela las transmisiones por pasar canciones que tienen derecho de autor o te las silencia. Entonces mi canción preferida del señor Uwe Banton es The Goal y como no la podemos pasar, quiero que me cante un pedacito a capela, Robert.
Okay. For the last, this is a special request for MT to Uwe. Because copyrights, we cannot play certainly music on Facebook Live because we will be muted or flash on the video. But he has a special request. He is asking, his favorite song ever from you is Gold.
The Gold.
And the request, the Gold. And the request if you can sing a little part of that song in a cappella.
In the 1 second.
Versión acústico, señores, 100% puro reggae. Nada más y menos desde Buenos Aires, Argentina, Alemania, Los Ángeles, California, Uwe Banton. Yeah, man.
Remember that just when you think you reach a goal, there's another one ahead of you, waiting for your time to make it shine. Remember that just when you think you reach a goal, there's another one ahead of it, waiting for your time to make it shine, shine, shine. Whatever you do, oh, it must come right back to you, oh, 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 oh. So why won't you be careful in the things you say and do? Behold, Jah came in spirit and in truth to move all upon creation. Jah, hola, 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 iration. Remember that just when you think you reach a goal, there's another one ahead of it, waiting for your time to make it shine. Remember that just when you think you reach a goal, there's another one ahead of it. Yeah, waiting for your time to make it shine, 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 make it shine.
Yo me voy a parar.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give it thanks, man. Give it thanks.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
Thank you very much. Wow, qué bueno. Bueno, brother, agradecerle de verdad, de corazón. A ver,
You catch me by surprise. You surprised me. I didn't know this was coming, you know, but it came straight from that. Never mind it.
Yeah, man.
What, you know?
bueno, agradecerle, Robert, de verdad. ¿Sí, qué decía?
Bueno, MT wanted to thank you from the bottom of his heart for your time, the interview, the song, of course, one of his favorite songs ever, and then thank you so much, brother, for being this evening, and 100% pure reggae. And like I said, I hope so. It's not the first, not the second, not the third time. You know, this is your house.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and it was a pleasure, a great pleasure. Love all the way to Los Angeles, to Buenos Aires, in Argentina, everywhere. You know, it's a nice triangle, you know, and I know there was a great energy in this connection, you know. Thank you very
Unity
much.
Connection, yeah, man.
Oh.
Quiere agradecer la entrevista a MT, quiere dar las gracias a este gran triángulo que se está formando, Los Ángeles, Buenos Aires, Alemania ahora, y pues darte las gracias como siempre también a ti, MT, por esta entrevista, por compartirla siempre con un artista tan grande desde Alemania esta tarde, y darle las gracias a toda la gente de 100% Puro Reggae Radio como siempre.
Por favor, el placer es mío, no solo de haber tenido a uno de mis artistas preferidos, repito, lo escucho hace muchos años, sino compartir cada entrevista con vos, Robert, que haces un trabajo increíble y de verdad sos un gran amigo que me ha dado la vida, así que gracias a los dos. Y bueno, ha pasado otro gran artista por estos especiales de domingo de 100% Puro Reggae, realmente feliz. Gracias, gente, nos vemos en la próxima entrevista.
Thank you.
Yama.
Give thanks very
Thanks.
much. Bye-bye. Bless the Lord. Bless it.
But you got to sing it along. You got to sing along with me. Yeah, and I'm sure you know this one. If you know the roots of it, then you will find the truth in it. If you know the roots of it, then you would make good use of it. Now listen, they have been hiding the truth for so long, trying to tell the people using the herb is so wrong, yeah. It has been there since 10,000s of years. Now is the time to drive away those fears. Come on, people, open up your ears. That's why we're singing it loud and clear. If you know the roots of it, then you will find the truth in it. If you know the roots of it, then you would make good use of it. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, ah. Hey, 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 yeah, ah. time to drive away those fears. Come on, people, open up your ears. That's why we're singing it loud and clear. If you know the roots of it, then you will find the truth in it. 'Cause if you know the roots of it, then you will find the truth in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song.
Molly said, excuse me, while I light my spliff, knowing that the cannabis is a precious gift. Because they told us so many lies. For some people this might be a surprise. To see my split as a blessing in disguise. Time for the herb to win the Nobel Prize. If you know the roots of it, you will find the truth in it. If you know the roots of it, then you would make use of it. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, this is the cannabis song. So I beg you, do not turn your into criminals by declaring something good into illegal. It is helpful, it is useful, it is natural. And for your meditation, inspirational. Down all over the world, it's international. From the Rastaman down to the Cardinal, they use it as a holy sacrament, well spiritual. The only crime about it, it's still illegal. If you know the roots of it, you will find the truth in it. If you know the roots of it, you will make good use of it. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song. If you know the roots of it, you will find the truth in it. If you know the roots of it, you will make use of it. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. This is the cannabis song. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. My little cannabis song. Dankeschön.